Good morning, y'all. So I've not done one of these vloggy videos in a while, but I figured now is a good time to do one. What's up? It's your girl nurse Shawn-Nie, and I'm taking y'all to work with me in California. I'll be working for the next 5 nights in a row, and as you can see, I'm traveling light today. I just have a book bag because everything I need is already in California. And I'm running so late for the airport. My flight's at 7. I know it starts boarding at 7:15. It's 5:50. I'm gonna be so pressed for time. So I'll see y'all at the airport. So I made it to the parking location, and it's a line. It's never a line here. Normally when I fly out, I get here at about 5:30 because my flight is typically a little bit earlier. Today the flight is actually at 7:56. It is 6:15. I'm confident that I'll make it. I'll be in a hurry, but I'll make it. Y'all, if it's one piece of advice that y'all take from me, from my travel nurse adventures, do not show up at the airports this close to your flight. I do it because I pretty much have a system in place, but don't do it. You might miss your flight, and I don't want y'all to be like, Nurse Shawn-Nie said she gets there, blah, blah, blah. Get there an hour or so before, okay? So I park at this same location most of the time, which is maybe about 5 minutes from the airport. And the gentleman told me to park in double F. So that's here. I see the bus here. I don't think I'm gonna make that one. We'll see. Yeah, these buses come like every few minutes. So it's 6:16. So I'll be at the airport. Like, I'm gonna be just walking up to my gate before my flight. All right, I made it here, 6:33. Let's pray that the lines aren't long. I go through clear and TSA pre-check. So hopefully it's a quick process. Let's see. All right, so I made it through security. It took me 6 minutes to go through clear and TSA pre-check. So I'm on my way to my gate, and I have 30-ish minutes to spare. I think I'm gonna get me at least some water. I normally don't eat on the flight. I'll have a snack or something. I have some pistachios in my bag and some gum. So I'm gonna grab some water. I think I should be good. This is a 5-hour flight. So let's see, which way is my gate? This way. So this is a 5-hour flight from straight through from Baltimore to San Francisco. So that's kind of good that it's a straight flight. I'm glad they brought the straight flight back. Pre-pandemic, they used to have a lot of flights that were direct from here to California, but the only one that has the direct flight. So that's what we're gonna fly on. So I just realized, well, not just, I realized it when I was in, sitting at my gate in Baltimore, that my car is in San Jose. So now I need to get an Uber to San Jose. But I gotta figure out where to go to get the Uber. I used to do this all the time, but now I kind of forgot how to get to the parking garage, but I think you go this way. I'm a terrible vlogger. Got back to my home away from home. I started talking to
in a quarter mile, turn left onto Ronan Avenue.
I started talking to the lady I'm renting from and lost track of time. Did not pick my camera back up. And now I am on my way to work. As you can see, I'm dressed for the gym in the morning. So this is night. Oh, come on. Come on, Skin Glow. Yes. This is night 1.
Turn left onto Ronan Avenue.
Lord have mercy. I think it'll be fine. It's the weekend. The weekends tend not to be as bad as during the week in terms of staffing for my unit. I'll talk to y'all a little bit later about...
At the stop sign, turn left onto Mantelli Drive.
I won't take y'all onto the unit, but I'll just chat a little bit about what I do each day. So I'm on my way to work. All right. I hate vlogging from the car, but because I can't vlog from the hospital for obvious reasons, here we are in the car. I don't even have a place to stick my phone up. So right now, just to catch y'all up, I am currently on an assignment in Northern California. Right now, I am working as an assistant nurse manager again, but not at the same hospital I was at before. Did y'all catch that? Anyway, so I'm at another hospital. This hospital is very busy. It's a high volume labor and delivery unit that I'm working on. I don't even know how many deliveries we do a month. We probably do on average about 4 to 5 deliveries. No, probably more than that. We do a lot of deliveries. I'm going to find out the stats. So on my next video, I'll let you, on the next part that I film for tomorrow or for tonight, I will let y'all know how many deliveries we do. I'm just going to say we do a lot. Like, we do a lot, okay? So, what do I do as the assistant nurse manager? I make sure the unit is staffed appropriately. So, our core staff of nurses for my shift is 18. So, I try to make sure that staffing is safe and adequate. I troubleshoot issues that come up during my shift. Like last night, I had a patient call who wanted to reschedule a procedure at 9 o'clock at night, and I was like, no, we can't handle that. We need to handle that during office hours. So, I attend to little things that come up during my shift, like, I guess, like a problem solver for things that occur throughout my shift. I make sure that my nurses are able to take breaks and their rest periods, because here in California, they are offered, or we all are offered, a rest period. So you get a meal break and then a rest period. So, it's my job to try to make sure staffing is such that we can make that happen so everybody can get adequate rest during their breaks. That's one of the benefits of working in California, the rest break. Nowhere else have I ever worked where they offered you a meal and a rest break. Like back at home, you better make sure you eat when you can. No such thing as a meal break. But it's part of the unions and labor laws here in California. What else do I do? I have to attend 2 staffing meetings every night, same as when I was in my last leadership position. So we do staffing calls to predict what we'll need to cover the next shift that's coming on. So I do one meeting at 8 o'clock to predict for 11 p.m. shift, and then I do another meeting at 4 a.m. to predict for morning staffing. And the nurses here, most of them work 8-hour shifts. The staff nurses work 8s, but the travelers here work 12s. I always wonder why hospitals staff like that. Like if your staff nurses are 8s, seems like your travelers would follow that same schedule. But that I experienced that when I was a traveler. Sorry, y'all. When I was a traveler on the floor, I experienced that same thing. I would come in at 12. And I remember when I was working in Massachusetts, all the nurses were getting dressed. I'm like, where y'all going? Our shift is not over. They were like, oh, our shift is over, honey. Bye. So I'm like, oh, nurses really work 8-hour shifts out here? Who knew? I never experienced that until I was a traveler. And so that's pretty much it. Like, that is what I do as a nurse leader. And so it's not the nurse manager role where you're working with like budgeting, and you do a little bit with budgeting, because I do have to make sure that people who are in specific roles, like we have a charge nurse on our unit, and so I have to make sure that the charge nurse gets her charge nurse pay. If I have nurses who have to function as like the nurse that goes to every delivery to help out with assessing the baby, I have to make sure that nurse gets paid, because there's a different rate for that as well. So I do a little bit with budgeting, but not like the big budgeting for the entire unit. What else? Like if things need to get coordinated with patients being transferred from one unit to another or from one hospital to another, I am responsible for taking care of that. And then for our scheduled inductions, I am responsible for assessing what our staffing looks like, what our acuity looks like, and bringing those patients in to the hospital for their scheduled inductions as we can get them in. So in a nutshell, that is what I do as an assistant nurse manager. It's not an exciting position. And when I say exciting, it is not one of those positions that if you're an adrenaline junkie, you would not like this. Like 10 years ago, I've been doing this for 14 years. 10 years ago, I probably would not have liked something like this, because it's not a lot of action. It's a lot of critical thinking skills, which I think you acquire as you acquire more experience as a nurse or in any profession. You learn how to think and rationalize things as needed. But yeah, it's not the, like when I was a new L&D nurse, oh, give me all the deliveries. I wanted to be in all the deliveries. Now I don't want to be in no deliveries. I was in a delivery last week, which is always nice to be in a delivery, but as the primary nurse, I don't want to be in a delivery. Like that part of my life and my career is over. Like it just is. Like I feel like, I really am at a point in my career where I feel like, what am I going to do next? Because I have done everything in nursing. I've done education, I've done home health, I've done bedside, I've done leadership. Like I really have done everything in nursing. I don't know what is next, but I got to figure that out, because I really do feel like I'm at a place where I'm like, something's got to give. Like I don't know what it is, but I got to figure out what my next lane is. But for right now, this is it. So yeah, that's like just a little recap of what I do as a nurse manager. Hopefully it made sense. I feel like maybe I was rambling. I just got off work. I'm tired. Sometimes when I'm tired straight off the night shift, I'm just ramble. Anyway, so I will see y'all later. This was shift 1 of 5. Wasn't too bad, even though I was tired. Whenever I come in from home to California, I always come in on the day that I have to start my shifts, but I try to get in early enough where I can get a nap, but I never get the nap. Maybe I need to work on that. All right, let me go so I can go home, get some rest, come back and do this all over again. Good morning. Every day when I get off work, my goal is to sleep for 8 hours. Every day I tell myself, we're gonna sleep all day. But the way my bladder is set up, 2 o'clock, my bladder was like, wake up or it's about to be a problem. It is now 4:30. I've been up for 2 hours scrolling. I'm gonna lay here for another 30 minutes and then I'm gonna get ready for work, because I just can't. I love my life as a travel nurse, but it's gotta be a better way. So this is shift 2 of 5. The campus that I work on is so beautiful. The maintenance on the grounds is beautiful. And look, there's a rabbit there. I actually saw 2 the other day. So cute. Okay, here's a little sneak peek of the hallway in the hospital. I'm not on the clock. No HIPAA violations, nor patients were harmed in the filming of this video. So it is day 2 or shift 2 of 5. I forgot my lunch. Well, not forgot. I didn't prepare any lunch. Let me take my badge off. I don't want no problems. So I ordered a salad from Sweet Green. Hopefully it's good. Trying to make some healthy choices. It's busy as usual. Saturday night, we need some extra staff. If you know any nurses, send them. They say the numbers are going back up here in California. I think they're supposed to be reinstating the mask mandate. I don't know if it's in all the counties, but this is my favorite mask. This BD mask. I ordered them off Amazon. It's the one I've rocked with for most of the pandemic. All right, let me go. Well, friends, we made it through another shift. I'm super tired. I'm supposed to work out this morning, but it's not gonna happen. Like, sleep is a must. It's a priority. I can't even think about doing anything but going to sleep. So that's what I'm gonna do. Go to sleep as soon as I find my car keys. Like, I'll see y'all later. OMG, good morning, y'all. Y'all, last night was so freaking busy. I mean, we had deliveries from the time that I walked in the door at 7 o'clock until about 5 o'clock this morning. I mean, it was just boom, 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 just babies everywhere. It was so busy last night. My goodness. So I asked one of the nurses who have been here for a while at this hospital, how many deliveries do y'all do a month? Because it's always a question I ask when I interview for an assignment, because obviously I want to know how busy y'all gonna be, whether or not I want to work here. But I don't remember what the answer was. And she told me they do anywhere from 475 to 510 deliveries a month. That's a lot of deliveries. Like, when I did the math, it was like over between 4,900 and 5,000 deliveries a year. That's a lot of kids, okay? And trust me, here I am vlogging from the car again. Trust me, I know there are hospitals out here that probably do more than, 500 some deliveries a month. I think there's a hospital close to home that does something like 800 deliveries a month. Let me tell you, my spirit is not for working in high volume hospitals like that anymore. Like, when I was a new labor and delivery nurse, I wanted the action, baby. Give me all the deliveries, like everyone. I worked on an LDRP. If you've been around here for a while, you already know that. I worked on a labor, delivery, recovery, postpartum unit. So when I was a new grad, I learned how to do the whole thing. Labor, postpartum, special care nursery, the OR, like all that. So I have the skill set for that. But when I was a new grad, you could not, if I came in and hit the postpartum hall, because we had like maybe, 5 or 6 rooms. It wasn't a big unit, but like 5 or 6 rooms that were postpartum. If I came in and I was assigned a postpartum, I had an attitude. Because, when you're a new nurse, and new grad nurses, if you're watching, chime in and let me know if this is true. When you're a new nurse, you want to see like everything you can see, especially new labor and delivery nurse. Like, you really have romanticized what it is like to be an L&D nurse. I'm an old L&D nurse now. I'm not going to say it's not exciting, because I was in a delivery last week and I was like, it was nice, but I don't have to have the action no more. I'm going to save that for all of y'all who I've connected with on here and on Instagram that are like, I want to be an L&D nurse. Yes, go do it. I have no regrets about my career choice. But baby, I'm tired, okay? Don't put me in. I want to watch y'all enjoy birthing all the babies. Like, I actually find joy in postpartum nursing now. Let me teach you how to take care of your baby. Let me teach you how to breastfeed. Like, let me teach you all the things. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, push. Girl, I'm over that. But it was busy last night. We survived. We probably had, throughout my whole 12-hour shift, we probably had 8 to 10 babies last night. It was busy. Like, every time I looked up, boom. So on our board, which unfortunately I can't share these things with you because of HIPAA, but on our board, when a patient is in labor, their room shows up in like green. Once they deliver, it turns to pink. So all night long, I was watching the board turn from green to pink, green to pink, green to pink. And I ain't talking AKAs. I'm talking new babies, okay? From green to pink. I'm trying to decide. I really need to go to the gym because I've not been to the gym in like 2 days. I really need to go to the gym. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be kind to myself. I'm gonna go take myself to this gym. I'm gonna do my 30 minutes of workout because I should, and then I'm gonna go home and go to sleep. I've not slept good this week. Like, I've been up tossing and turning. I'm ready to go home. This was just shift 3 of 5. I got 2 more, and then we back out of here. We are out of here. Our job here is done, and I'm gonna be off for 8 days, y'all. See, that's why working all these shifts together makes sense for my life. It does, but it doesn't, because it's a lot to work all these 12-hour shifts at a time. But if I can work all my shifts and have 7 or 8 days off to be home and do what I want, that's the goal. All right, let's go to the gym before I chicken out. Let's go to the gym. Friends, I'm taking me a little break because it's gonna be busy tonight. I'm gonna get a little carb, and it's gonna be busy as I don't know what. Y'all see how I'm dressed? Do you see? Oh, my braids are sticking out, but I got on the OR attire. Night 4 of 5. I'm ready for this week to be over, okay? Jeez. So that's it. That's the vlog for today. This is day 4. It's busy as I don't know what. Let me go do my thing. Good morning, friends. We made it. We made it to the last shift of the week. Listen, if you're an OG, you may remember this room. I have to tell y'all about that later. But yes, we made it through not through the last shift. We made it to the last shift. I'm tired as I don't know what. This week, sleep cycle has been complete trash. We're going home the same way we came. Dusty. It don't matter. The point is, we're going home. Let's go do our last shift. That's it. That's it. Hey friends, look where I'm back at, the airport. So I did not vlog anymore yesterday because yesterday was bananas at work. Like, it was so busy. We started out kind of busy, coasting, and then about 4 a.m. It just went crazy. I think in the last 3 hours of my shift, we had 5 babies. We had a total of 8 deliveries last night. Oh my gosh, so crazy. But I'm telling you, God be testing you. So for me, I think I said it in this video that, you know, I'm no longer want to practice labor and delivery. Not my thing. Last night, this patient came in. I had no nurse to assign her to. She was really, really active in labor. So Luckily, my manager, or a couple of the other managers came in because we were kind of short-staffed, which is the good thing about this unit. They will make sure that we're covered, okay? So, came in very actively laboring, and me and my manager ended up almost catching a baby. I was like, no God, not today. But I kind of was like, oh, you know, I haven't done bedside care since 2020. I've been in my leadership role, but it came back like that. So crazy. Thankfully, a nurse got freed up and somebody was able to take over the patient, because I was like, no, wow, I did bond with the patient and her husband. Honey, I did not really want to be the delivery nurse, but all's well that ends well. So now I am on my way home, and that was my work week. I got off work, went to the airport. I've been in the airport all day. Had a cool little experience. I booked some time in this lounge in San Jose Airport called I think it's called the SJC Lounge. Like a little mini vlog on that, probably a reel, but it was kind of cool. So I did that. I was able to take a little nap while I was in there. I just flew from San Jose. Now I'm in Atlanta, waiting for my flight to Baltimore. So grateful that Delta upgraded me to first class on this last leg of my flight. It's a short flight, like an hour and some change, but I'm still grateful to have a comfortable seat. Well, I'm back where I started just 5 days ago. I'm officially going to end the vlog right here. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see y'all on the next one. Peace out.